OpenAI CEO has recently said that they would be automating AI research by 2028. So what does this exactly mean? Which AI prediction had actually predicted that this would happen? And what are the exact risks of going with this approach of automating AI research? Let's dive into it in this video. So first, let's talk about the reasoning models that had been released by OpenAI last year. These reasoning models, as you might have heard, the not one reasoning model, the not two reasoning models, and so on, take some time to think and then respond to a prompt. So in September 2024, OpenAI had released their first reasoning model called the not one preview model, which was an experimental reasoning model at that time. When the model was being announced, OpenAI also claimed that the model had actually achieved gold medal level performance at International Math Olympiad, scoring a whopping 83 percentile, and it had actually solved 5 out of 6 problems, and its not one mini model, which was released later, had actually achieved 86% in the code forces. So this code forces is a platform on which there are very challenging coding problems, and it was able to solve and achieves 86% in code forces challenges. So now we have a model which can achieve PhD level performance at solving math and science problems, and it also achieved significant performance in AI and ML problems. For example, the current Not 3 and Not 4 mini models achieve a significant performance in solving AI research and ML problems, and also the AI research interview questions it's able to solve very well. So if the reasoning models can do that, imagine that these reasoning models, when they are run on lots of servers with lots of instances of it running parallel, then it's possible that given a problem, they are able to find a solution to that problem if they are run parallelly, let's say few days or months. So that's what OpenAI plans to do exactly. So reasoning models are paving a way for automating AI research itself, in which the significant breakthroughs in AI research and algorithms will be done by artificial intelligence itself through these AI agents or LLMs themselves. And we already have an example before us. So if you know this, AlphaFold by Google DeepMind had actually predicted protein folding structures of these protein molecules, and it was not solved before in this scientific field as it required a lot of computational resources. This was kind of an unsolved problem for at least 50 years until AlphaFold actually broke this, and it was able to predict more than 2 million protein structures. And not just this, there is also the example of AlphaEvolve by Google DeepMind, in which this evolutionary coding AI agent, we could say, was able to rediscover the novel algorithms itself, and it was actually able to improve upon 20% of those algorithms. Significantly, it was able to actually find out a novel new algorithm for 4x4 complex matrices multiplication, which previously had a record of 49 steps to solve, and it was able to solve that in 48 steps, which was a leap. And it was actually unsolved from 1976. And this record of 49 steps was unbroken from many years since 1976. AlphaEvolve was actually able to break this record and do it in 48 steps, which means that AlphaEvolve was really good at mathematical algorithmic discovery. This means that it is actually possible for AI to actually do scientific and mathematical breakthroughs in AI and ML research and improve upon the existing research, and it might as well automate the AI research itself. Now, OpenAI CEO had said that they would be reaching an intern level research assistant for AI by September 2026, and then reaching AI scientists, fully automating AI research by 2028. And currently, these models actually can handle tasks in 5-hour time frame, in which these models can do these tasks for 5 hour long, and they are seeking to actually increase this test time compute. They are calling this test time compute, and they will be increasing this amount to hours and potentially days and maybe months in future, in which these instances of AI models are run parallelly until they actually make breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough in AI research, and potentially this could lead to the holy grail of intelligence explosion, in which the advancements in AI happens exponentially and rapidly, even more than what we can imagine, even more than what has happened in the last 5 to 10 years. AI intelligence explosion can actually surpass all those advancements. It could make centuries of AI research, maybe doing done by humans, to happen within days or months. So it's like experiencing time on a whole new level when we are looking at AI advancements, if AI is being used to automate AI research. And OpenAI CTO also said that they're estimating that the superintelligence would be achieved within about the next 10 years, which is very concerning again, because how do you actually control something that is vastly more intelligent than you and cognitively more powerful than you? It would be having much more knowledge, more than PhD knowledge across all the fields, and it could be understanding chemistry, biology, physics, anything of computer science and biotechnology, nanotechnology, even we can say hacking and cybersecurity more than humans. So if this superintelligence uses its capabilities against humans and human civilization, then we could very well be doomed. So it's very important that this is tread carefully by humans, otherwise this could lead to catastrophic consequences. And that's why too there is this superintelligence statement, which has now been signed by hundreds and thousands of human researchers and scientists and different community members. So do check this out. The statement talks about pausing the race towards superintelligence, and this announcement regarding AI research automation by 2028 was announced on the same day, was done on the same day when OpenAI actually transitioned to public benefit company, which is a mix of for-profit and non-profit, but it's mostly for-profit, as the non-profit wing controls about 26% of the for-profit entity. This would actually allow them to raise massive amounts of capital and expect them to advance AI research even more rapidly after this, because they would be having more capital to invest in more compute and more researchers to work on this problem. Now, it's very interesting to note that this automation of AI research was actually being predicted already, and I had previously read this prediction and was kind of expecting that this could happen, and that actually is officially happening as well. It's been claimed that they are planning to do this. So who was the one who had predicted this? So this was predicted by an ex-OpenAI employee whose name is Daniel Kokotajlo. He had predicted this in this AI 2027 blog of his, where he very interactively, intuitively predicts what's gonna happen in the next 3 to 4 to 5 years and what it would look like when we are racing towards superintelligence. It is exactly at this point where he says about AI research being automated and what would happen at that time. So I would definitely encourage you to check this out, because it helps you wrap around the scenarios which could happen when we are racing towards superintelligence, where these AI companies are trying to race towards superintelligence, AI supremacy, and unlocking this holy grail of intelligence explosion. So there are various reasons why automating AI research can turn out to be very risky, as you might have already guessed. So some of the reasons are as follows. So understand that now AI scientists would be doing this AI research to advance AIs. So it could potentially mean that AI scientists are actually researching and developing the next biggest AI model. And while researching, what happens if this AI scientists try to make this AI being controllable to themselves and faithful to themselves instead of humans? So it can be really risky in that case, in which the AI model is actually following what the AI scientist says and not what humans say. That's the first scenario, and that could actually happen in various ways. So research advancements can reach to such a level in which it is quite impossible for humans to understand in kind of which language this AI scientists and these AI models are communicating. Maybe it could be hidden in vast knowledge and a vast information of while training and developing this AI model. It's not always possible for another AI model or a human to detect this, so there is possibility of this to happen. It's also possible that if AI scientists are trying to align it to themselves, it turns out that this new AI model being developed is misaligned, which means that they are trying to make this new AI model which is more powerful to be faithful and be controllable by this AI scientist. But even after trying this out, the model is so huge and so powerful that it ends up being misaligned, and it's not neither being aligned with humans and it's neither being aligned to the AI scientists, and AI could turn out to be malicious and could lead to doing malicious stuff and potentially dangerous stuff and causing some kind of catastrophic harm. If these AI models are being aligned, then that's really well and good, but if it is not and it's progressing at such a rapid speed that we are unable to understand it, then it's a huge problem. And let's say now that if OpenAI is planning to automate AI research by 2028, it is most likely to happen that other companies like Anthropic will also try to do that, and we have already seen Meta CEO talking about automating AI research. So if US companies try to do that, it would be highly likely that China will also try to do that, and this could actually exacerbate and complicate the problem of AI safety even more, and racing towards superintelligence could be sped up due to this. And if you might have heard, there's also a company which came out of stealth called Periodic Labs, who had raised $300 million in order to make autonomous labs with autonomous robots doing scientific research. So that's actually a reality now as well. That could be happening. And there's also this Sakana AI from Japan, in which this AI actually writes the research papers itself. Will human researchers be able to understand the new kind of technologies and breakthroughs done by AI scientists, or humans would remain mere spectators? Can superintelligence be really achieved within 10 years? And most importantly, will this AI be aligned to us and be controllable? Only time will tell. To stay updated with the latest happenings in AI, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.